Welcome everyone and thank you so much for joining in. Yes, if you are holding Bitcoin at this current stage, then this video is definitely going to be for you, and not just only that, also for traders who are looking for this one opportunity to make some good profit. Then for you as well guys, this is the perfect video because I will show you what must happen for the price of Bitcoin to see this actual movement here to the upside and getting rejection around this price range from where we are right now, where we might be also heading. I will show you all the scenarios so you don't need to worry. And also, before diving into the content guys, please take 2 seconds of your time and smash the like button. And for those individuals watching this for the first time, come on, hit that subscribe button and the bell. So starting here in a daily time frame, on my yesterday's video I made it very clear. The 49,500 resistance is not going to be that easy to break. Why? Because we have seen in the past Bitcoin price action, whenever the price of Bitcoin was trying to break here to the upside, the 50 exponential moving average and the 20 exponential moving average was an extremely important line of support and resistance. But when the price is below these moving averages, it usually acts as a resistance. You can see plenty of resistance, but once a proper breakout took place, price also managed to break out of this 50 and 20 exponential moving average. We started this new move here to the upper direction here as well. You can see as soon as the price broke out of this both 50 and 20 exponential moving average, we started this new move here to the upper direction. And in our case, if you look at this price action, exactly around this 20 exponential moving average, you can see, which is lying around 49,300 price area, we got a rejection. So now we can see this 20 exponential moving average in an uptrend usually acts as a support. You can see a support, but when in a downtrend, the same line acts as a resistance. So that's why guys, that's why if the price of Bitcoin wants to show any sort of impulsive movement, then this 49,500 resistance must be flipped into support. And not just only that, yesterday to confirm this price breakout, what I also did was I added the MACD, RSI and T3CCI confirmation, because whenever we have seen an actual movement playing out here like this impulsive movement, MACD has always showed this bullish MACD cross, same time RSI line above 50 level, right, and the T3CCI in a positive territory. Boom. After that, we had this really nice impulsive price movement. Similar scenario also unfolded here. Bullish MACD cross, RSI line above 50 level, and at the same time T3CCI in a positive territory. Boom, you can see another impulsive price movement. And right now what we are waiting is this exact confirmation from these indicators. If you look at this MACD is already a bullish MACD cross, very good sign, but RSI line is still below 50 level. So what we want is price, right, so some impulsive movement so that this RSI line could show some momentum and also approach above this 50 level, because if it's going to happen, then you can see T3CCI is already slowly approaching around this positive territory. So what do we want right now? We need two more confirmation from these moving averages first, and second is this RSI line. So if the RSI line is slowly going to approach above this 50 level and the price of Bitcoin also above this 20 exponential moving average, breaking this 49,500 resistance and flip it into support, then this will trigger another impulsive movement at least towards this 50 exponential moving average, getting consolidation around that range and also continue this rally just like here from past Bitcoin price action. So that's why we will be monitoring these indicators very closely and time to time in my video. And not just only this one here right now, the resistance around this 9,500 was a very strong line of resistance which didn't need the price to break out of it, right, from this 20 exponential moving average. But also, if you are aware, yesterday I showed you this three valley and a river pattern. According to the three valley, once the resistance here gets broken, price usually sees this relief rally, and this relief rally around this point C is going to be the 62% from A to B, and in that case it's 61.20 Fibonacci line. And in our case, if you look at this three valley and a river breakout, you can see the price of Bitcoin came exactly at this 0.618 Fibonacci line. Exactly when we came around that range, you can see we got a rejection. Not just only the rejection from the 20 exponential moving average, but also the 0.618 Fibonacci line, the 62% retracement. And if this is going to continue here to the downside, then we know this is more probably a three valley and a river pattern, because the price is now showing this pull back or this retracement type of scenario. So if the price of Bitcoin wants to show an actual breakout here to the upside, according to this three valley and a river, the 0.618 Fibonacci line must be broken, because breaking this 0.61 line could actually trigger another movement towards this 0.786, right? That could be around 50,000. And if that is going to happen, then there is also a very likely scenario that we are going to be above this 20 exponential moving average. And this is a very, very bullish sign. But any sort of a price retracement, then we should still be focusing on this falling trend line, because the same line which previously acted as a resistance, right, could be acting as a strong line of support around this price range of 47,000, 47,500 area if we see any sort of a further price retracement. Because if you look at this in a bit different way, no matter, guys, the price of Bitcoin must break out of this certain line of support and resistance if you want to see an actual movement playing out. Because if I would simply add this one price movement here, you can see the price of Bitcoin is clearly trapped in this descending channel, where the lower line here has been a strong line of support and the upper line strong line of resistance. You can see. So if we do want to see an actual breakout playing out, then we have to overcome this resistance. So that is why we want the price of Bitcoin at any cost to break above this 49,500 to see any sort of a impulsive movement playing out. Because otherwise, you can see rejection, right? Rejection, bigger price retracement. Rejection at the upper line area, bigger price retracement. So now, if this rejection is going to remain and price is going to fail, then we could see another bigger price retracement. So this is not what we want to see, because according to three valley and a river, you can see we are going to witness this lower price pullback if the price of Bitcoin is not going to find a proper support above this 47,000 range. And not just only this, let's suppose what in case if the price of Bitcoin does breaks this resistance here and flip it into support, what kind of scenario could also be unfolding parallelly, the bullish scenario? For that, we have this Y curves accumulation phase, because according to the Y curve accumulation phase, if you look at this example, you can see we are finding ourselves around this phase D area, because phase A, phase B, phase C is going to be more of lower highs, lower lows continuation pattern. And if you look at this falling wedge properly, you can see around this phase D is where we start breaking out of it and form this higher highs, higher lows continuation pattern and head here in a upper direction. And in our case, you can see we were also forming this falling wedge, and exactly after reaching around this phase D area, we also started breaking out of this falling wedge. So now if the bulls are going to defend, and we are going to see from here on, right, a more of a higher highs, higher lows continuation pattern, because here this was very clear lower highs, lower lows continuation pattern, but this here is a higher low, and now this is also higher highs. So if we are going to start a new movement here to the upside, then the price of Bitcoin could be, guys, starting this movement in this manner, forming this higher highs, higher lows continuation pattern. So now you can see if we put this ascending channel here, the upper line here was a strong line of resistance, and lower line now could be a strong line of support. So if we do see any sort of a retracement, again price retesting the lower area here, right, around 47,500, this previous temporary raise line also around this 47,500 is going to be one extremely important support, and this trend could still continue here in this manner. And for this to happen, right, the price first must break out of this 49,500 resistance at any cost, because breaking this 49,500 resistance into support will trigger a movement that could bring the price around this 52,500 price area. So let's see how the price of Bitcoin is going to react here in the immediate short term and also in the upcoming days. But all eyes are definitely going to be lying around this 49,500 resistance line, and to the downside 47,500 support must hold the price at any cost. So these are some important scenarios I thought sharing with you in today's video. If you enjoyed my video, guys, then please hit the like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye, guys.